Cleary looks up and he's smothered. An engulfing tackle by Hazelton. It's the last. Yes, over.
He stands up. The skipper. And this is his favourite foot to step off. He's on the left-hand side of the ruck. He likes to go left foot. And here he gets the ball. Isuzu Demax replay. Last tackle. No pressure from the inside. So he's Big Tommy having a bit of a rest. He just comes off that favourite left foot. This will show it perfect. Fanua Blake comes up a little bit sideways. Big Tommy having a bit of a rest on the inside. And the skipper stands up.
You can thank his other co-captain, Nathan Cleary, who's the quickest play the ball inside the 10-metre zone. So Fanua Blake, he had minimal.
That's into the line. 12 away. Kenny plays right. Go linking. Cleary over the top. Tuggle! What about that for a set piece? Absolutely clinical.
Well, with the fullback defending in the line, William Kennedy, if you can get the ball through the line or even over it, like Nathan Cleary shows here, there's no way to stop this. The outside of the Sharks moving up, if you can get it through or over the top, it's try time every time. Isuzu Demax replay. William Kennedy's in the line. Ball goes to Nathan Cleary.
Playing it to Kenny. He's got options here. He goes to Nathan. Nathan out the back. Cole away to Dane Laurie. It's a try in the corner.
I think they'll look at some contact here with Ramian. He gets caught in no man's land. There's an incredible pass here from Mitch Kenny. He gets out and he has 2 or 3 options and he double pumps. And then he generates a long pass and hits his outside man right on the chest. Just watch this pass here. Isuzu Demax replay. Here's Nathan. Oh, that hurts. That hurts just watching it. And Mitch Kenny's pass. Watch this pass here. That is a ball. There's a little bit of contact there with Jesse Ramian. I don't think he would have got there.
And helped by Kennedy. Spiral pass Cleary. Beautiful ball. Alamotti sprints for the corner. They're nearly unstoppable.
Another set piece. They are the best in the business when you give them this opportunity. Set starts, attacking zones. They just lay a couple of play the balls. They set up their piece out to the right-hand side this time. Just watch where all these players come from. Isuzu Demax replay. Look at them all there like a slingshot. Alamotti usually playing in the centres. This afternoon he's
Tackling blokes tonight. He loves it so much, especially if they win. 16 away. Gee, it's been an exhilarating little period of football. Garner, Laurie! Dane Laurie scores for Penrith. They save the game at one end and maybe they win it at the other.
Yeah, championship qualities from the Panthers. Underdone. A lot of players out. You go through that left side. It was really passive, poor defence from Cronulla on that right side. Isuzu Demax replay. They go to the left side. Just standard sort of play and just... What's Nico in the centres? What's he doing there? They're missing a winger? Or was Nico defending in the centres? Just really poor movements.
Strong defence by James Tedesco. Kenny for Cleary for Cole. For Alamotti with a dummy and a simple missed tackle from Siwa Wong. It's taken them less than 3 minutes to score.
Yeah, this is a play they've developed over the last couple of years. Watch when they pass and watch the players move out of position. And Alamotti, ball in 2 hands with some support. Harvey Norman replay. Watch Cleary. He'll pass, he'll get out of the way. Ball in 2 hands, support, back through the middle. Dummy, straight through, barely a hand laid on him. And Alamotti is the try scorer.
Well, as you say, Andrew, the Panthers have been running this play now for 2 seasons. It's just a settle-up play to get the middle forwards in the opposition to make some tackles, and they found a couple here that had no interest in making a tackle. Alamotti's a powerful runner, but even he would be surprised at the flimsy nature.
Connor Watson and Blake Steep. Edwards, Cole, throws it on the boot and pursues his own kick, throws the hand out.
Are you not onside of the kick?
What does the referee say? Try!
It's amazing skill.
If he scored that, that is nothing short of miraculous. Wow.
Harvey Norman replay. They run the ball in the last play. He's going nowhere. Kicks. Does his feet stay in? This is an incredible effort. He does. Catch.
Cleary kicks towards the post. Does it hit the upright? Oh, they get up high and take the catch. Who's that above the pack? It's Liam Henry.
And they score under the post just on half time. They need that. They need that to settle their nerves a little bit. Here's the obstruction. Harvey Norman replay. Obstruction there. If they score, would have been taken off them, but they end up taking the tackle with To'o. A bit of cool head here from Nathan Cleary. He gets the ball. Looks like he's going to come back short side. Tedesco there, he stops. See, Tedesco stops, takes him out of the play. Liam Henry, he gets up. Nice play there from Nathan Cleary. Look back short.
Close enough to the 10-metre line. Here goes Luigi Smith. He was tackled by Dr. Clay. This is the last. Wants a fast play the ball. Kenny linking in with Cleary, tries to roll through, and Edwards is going to force the ball and score a try.
There's some contact on him before as well.
Now the old firm. Cleary and Edwards have played so much football together. Year after year after year after year. And Cleary, again, Harvey Norman replayed just another perfect tackle 5 execution. Pressured, last play, defence in his face, beautifully feathers the ball between their legs. And Edwards gets downward pressure.
Isaiah was looking to run the ball there. We can get a high shot. And the dominant voice of Nathan Cleary. You can see him screaming at Isaiah to get out of the way. Isaiah stops on the play.
Cleary on for Jack Cole around the corner. Ball's on the ground. Alamotti picks it up. Passes out for Casey McLean. They've got one of them. Stop. They couldn't. They simply couldn't.
Well, that kick for penalty goal might end up being one of the plays of the season.
Oh, wow.
We're just thinking they need 3 scores to get out of it and saying, no, that's impossible. Cleary says, OK, well, let's make it 2 scores, and they get one in the first minute after that. They did this last year at this ground against the Parramatta Royals, exactly.
Now Kenny, now Smith, now Yo, now Cole, Jenkins for Tunor, for Alamotti. A sweeping backline movement results in Penrith's first.
Well, that looked just too easy, didn't it, for Penrith? That looked like half a training drill. Nice work at the end there by Isaac Tungo, drawing past. There was still 2 defenders. It was 2 on 2. Harvey Norman replay. Just their layers of attackers, and just that little jink at the end, just to hold up Pappenhausen. He wanted to shift off to Alamotti to try and make that last-ditch tackle, but just watch Tungo here.
Mitch Kenny for Cole. The ball was nearly knocked out. Here's Jenkins. They've got them stripped again. Alamotti. Oh, this is tight. It's very tight. They like it. He was up in midair, and the referee says try.
There's a poor miss here from Cameron Munster. He comes outside in. Tries to stop the play. 5'8" on 5'8". Harvey Norman replay. Jack Cole sees him. Bad miss there by Munster. Then the ball goes through the hands once again, getting success down this side. Oh. Do you get this ball down?
It's tight. Here. It's very tight. But more often than not, they execute perfectly. McLean! It's a trick play from the scrum. It opened up. They
Trick play off the scrum, 10 metres out. They actually ran this identical play about a minute ago in the previous set piece, previous scrum. Harvey Norman replay. You just see there Jerome Hughes. He's moving forward and looking at Blaze Talangi out the back as that sweep runner. And McLean just
has a look at the big men in defence. Grant comes over to fix him up. Great passing. Yoda Smith down to Langy. Now Casey McLean. Oh, Brian Top. Oh, the Panthers have dragged one back again.
Well, there it is. We've seen this last week as well against the Roosters. Incredible. Just incredible how they keep fighting. Never say die attitude. Harvey Norman replay. There's the error there from Pappenhausen. Greasy night, as we've said. Ball on the ground, always hard to pick up. And here they go. They set up to the left after receiving a penalty. Look at this beautiful little wraparound play there by Lindsay Smith, which creates the overlaps. It's a play we don't see all that often in the game anymore. But look at that. Brian To'o, who loves playing against the Storm, scores many tries against them. And he's had a big...
He slipped over and lost a bit of momentum. Munster was there, tackle 4. They've got to find a try here, Penrith, and they've got a chance out wide if they can get the ball there. Garner, oh yeah!
Wow! Wow!
Once again, Lindsay Smith. He's in everything. Isaiah Yeo to Lindsay Smith. And they get the ball to To'o. Harvey Norman replay. Catch, pass, out in front, and then
Here's Henry. That's a determined run. Jack Cole, Liam Martin, through and over.
Well, he made a statement in the first set of 6 of the game with the charge down, and now he comes up with a big play to get the Panthers on the board. And that'll just settle the nerves a little. Long way to go, but at least they've got the first one. Harvey Norman replay. And this is all the State of Origin second row. Bang, 1, 2, 3. Just muscles his way towards the end goal.
With real determination. Jack Cole off the left boot. Comes back to Smith. He's got Schneider around there. He thought about a kick. Schneider off the bench and on the try scoring sheet. They've got 2 out of the halftime break.
Yep, that's 2. And we're not at the halfway mark of the second half. Harvey Norman replay, just keeping the ball live. Smith turns it back and Snyder sees the opportunity. Good right foot steps, some lazy defence around the posts, and all of a sudden...
And only the sin bin stopping him from going 80 minutes on the backup. Henry, a metre away from the line. Here's Schneider. This is Cole. And some space opens up for Cole to go over and score.
Yeah, too little, too late. And Jack Cole, he picks up a 4-pointer. Playing some good footy in the second half, the Panthers. That 28 points against in the first half. Improved costly. See Jai Arrow grimacing on the ground. He was the one covering there. Harvey Norman replay. Again, Snyder involved.
The other plays it there. Comes back to Yo now. Cleary holding it, looking for action. And here it is. Jenkins on the left wing. Chased by Clifford. Goes back inside. Casey McLean is there. Terrific play by the Panthers. Cleary again showing it. Straightening up and creating space on his outside.
He is so good, Nathan Cleary. I just mentioned the previous set. He went show, and then went himself. This time, just watch him scooming. Great depth into the line there from Yo. And then show, and then ball plays there to McLean. Terrorising Vialia out at right centre for the Cowboys. Got Jenkins on the outside, showed great pace to get away from Clifford. And McLean back into the side tonight. Watch this from Cleary. Eyeballs Clifford. Drifting across. Look what he does to Clifford there. Ball in 2 hands, and Vialia, well, he bowled middle stump. Absolutely bamboozled by the magician, Nathan Cleary.
5 metres out on the last play from Cole. It comes back to Cleary again. Grubbers looking for the upright. Tough one to handle. Sneaking through. Isaac Tungor is there. A grubber kick from Nathan Cleary that had eyes.
And what about that? He hit it pretty solidly too. I think he was aiming for the upright maybe.
Robson it's back from the sin bin. As now Garner get through a hole. Lovely ball by Isaiah Yeo. He just held it up and put Garner through, and they do retake the lead.
I'll tell you what, Isaiah Yeo, the option is in front of him. That's how he plays. If the ruck's a little bit loose, he'll step in behind the ruck. This time, watch him hold the ball up. Clifford got up in front of his teammates there. Isaiah Yeo read it beautifully. Beautiful pass. He still had plenty to do there, Garner. Just watch him hold the ball up. Gets caught flat-footed. Beautiful pass. They can't make the tackle on Garner. And with that couple of mistakes.
Summerton. They're building here, the Panthers, through a dummy. Then he's tackled there by Fine Fuiaki. 10 away. Edwards to Cleary. Cleary with a kick. Here they come. McLean. Casey McLean gets there and the try's awarded. Penrith hit back.
Yeah, this is Cleary taking the pressure off his young number 6 as well. He goes from the right-hand side to the left and pushes Blaze Talangi out of spot. Gets the ball up flat. Harvey Norman replay. And fullbacks at the ruck. And McLean. And he just wanted it more. And got down nice and low. Good chase by the young man.
Now Snyder. Cleary. Good right. Cleary with a kick. And Bostock. Oh, hang on. He hasn't kicked it dead. He's kicked it straight to Moses Leota. He'll want that moment back again, Jack Bostock, and that's a way Penrith have finally found a way to score.
He's felt sorry for him.
Oh, where's your head at?
Well, Harvey Norman replay, I don't even know if Jack Bostock needed to play at the ball, and it was going dead, and then he kicks it back in the field of play. But here, Moses, have a try.
Yo. Oh, driven into the ground. Bread and butter for Radley. Right side again. Cleary. Edwards. Surely. Yes. Alamotti scores. Penrith hit back. Penrith on the board.
Well, you said it in the call, Dan, a momentum shift from the turnover on that last play and the Panthers. Well, that's more like the Panthers we know.
Listen to this crowd. Well, they are incensed that what happened at the other end was ignored. Kevin, I don't want to be a party pooper. We just need to check Alamotti's hand. I'm sure he got the ball down, but boy, he was close. Anyway, let's take in this replay.
Yeah, it was nice work. So customary from there. Try confirm there, Dan. That's typical of Penrith. What we've seen from them, their whole set. They played through the middle, set up plays through the middle, get that quick play of the ball and let Cleary and Edwards do their stuff. This is the pass here. Beautiful out front, Alamotti. He's a try scorer, isn't he? He's got 5 tries now this season for the Panthers on that right wing.
And that's solid defence from White on Papali'i. Here's Cleary. Cleary at the line. Edwards, they're doing it again. Comes to Alamotti. And the Panthers have their second try. A big one just before half-time. And it's a repeat of the first.
Well, we've got a great viewing angle here, Dan, at the stadium. You can see that unfolding, tackle by tackle, and Cleary and Edwards, they set it up beautifully on that right-hand side. It's a training run again. Look at the defenders here. They don't know what's coming at them. At the back, Edwards. Nawanga Nitawase got caught on the inside shoulder there.
Pretty comfortable stuff.
Yeah, look, it's just simple play from the Panthers. They set it up. As soon as they got the penalty, they kicked it out. They knew what was happening. Everything's okay there, I'm pretty sure. Garner going through, and Alamotti gets the spoils again.
Happy to take the tackle with one left. Kenny pokes it in, and this could be a try. Oh, yes, Isaiah Papali'i has scored for Penrith. For the first time in a long time, Penrith are dictating terms.
Well, it's Penrith football tonight, isn't it? They've been dominant in this second half. They've got into their rhythm, into their groove, kicking to the corners and putting pressure on the Roosters. Harvey Norman replay shows us here. Mitch Kenny, how important is he to the Panthers? Nice little kick through. Papali'i on the chase. The big fella can see a try, and he gets it down.
He wasn't going to be denied.
He's been amazing tonight too. for the Panthers. He's probably his best performance for them since he moved across. Look at the eye.
He got a little touch. He wanted a hell of a lot more. The kick from Cleary is shallow. Might be tricky, though. Might be real tricky. Leota bats it back. Now comes to Yo. The kick hits the post. And this could be a Talangi try. Blaze Talangi. He gets his first Penrith try. And that really is a wonderful finish on a play that was deemed to end. They kept it alive. A wonderful bat on, and then the kick from Yo.
Yeah, Yo the man here, wasn't he? Cleary puts up the nice crossfield kick, a contestable kick here. The Panthers contest. Up they go. They get a tap back.
Clever, Leota.
Leota, yeah, and then the kick back to the centre three-quarter days for Yo, and streaming through the middle. Look at this tap back here. That's great work, isn't it? Just all the Panthers senior players involved in this try.
You reckon Yo won't be reminding Cleary of this kick? This is what Cleary does, goes for the goalpost.
He does. He kicks straight at it, and then Talangi gets in there. He's on the spot.
Oh, right foot step until he's chopped down for Ketty with the tackle. Kenny for Yo. Yo to Smith, out the back Talangi. That's Penrith beauty. That's gorgeous, and Dylan Edwards gets over. The passes are finally sticking.
The Premiers are back, Dan. They are back. And you can see the joy there, the huddle in the group of the Panthers. They know they're back.
They haven't felt like this in a long time.
Well, 5 weeks, to be honest with you, Dan. A long time. That's a long time for the Panthers to be going without a win. Again, crisp passing. Everyone knows their role, knows their jobs. Talangi with the pass, the flick pass.
He's got half a finger, Scott Sorensen. He still flicked it back.
Yeah. That's a real, again, another perfect team try from the Panthers. And Edwards, well, he could have passed, but he took it on himself. He knew he had the strength and the durability to get over here.
Look at this.
Yeah, Sorensen.
It's the weekend of the flick pass. Take that, Cody Nikorima. Take that, Benji Marshall. Around the body there from Sorensen. And good finish from Edwards.
Well,
is it just murdered? The lights just flickered there. Now comes to Edwards. Edwards with bodies in motion. Talangi on. And McLean's going to get his way over. He's over and scoring. Casey McLean. This teenager has got his 5th try this year. And Penrith now, they're not just winning, they are winning with authority.
Yeah, and that confidence has come back, hasn't it, in the second half, the Panthers. Very much the Panthers of 2024. There's a bit going on in the in-goal post-try.
So this will need a look here on the replay, what has sparked this, whether it was a tackle after. I don't believe it was, but something has happened after the try was scored, and Roosters frustrated. Penrith up there as well in their faces. Dom Young seems to be in the thick of it as Cleary and Talangi celebrate another try.
Yeah, left side again, wasn't it, Dan?
Yo, there's Cleary, across, and Talangi on for Jenkins. Manly played it well. Last tackle. And spread it to half. No one saw that coming.
I missed it as well.
Blaze Talangi has taken it upon himself on a last tackle to sneak the short side and steal a try.
Well, I've got to be honest, Bossy, I missed it as well. I was looking to see who Cleary was going to try and kick to. But Talangi took it upon himself, didn't he? You're right. They shifted out to their left-hand side. The Harvey Norman replay shows us Talangi gets a nice pass there into Jenkins, and he just takes the tackle. Now he sums it up here well, the young fella. One marker. I'll take that. Thank you.
Whoa. Too good. Counts as the second. Summited. Panthers of the last 4 years, they've cracked the side here. Cleary on. Tungo with it. Now Alamoti. Back for Tungo. They're over again. They're over again. Here come the Panthers on the prowl.
On the prowl, all right. Consecutive tackles. Actually, 3 6 agains there, I think it was, from the Manly side. And the Panthers, well, they stretched them to the left, they stretched them to the right, they stretched them to the left, and then back to the right. This is their bread and butter, the Panthers. All the big guns involved. And Alamotti, what a player he's been for the Panthers in the last couple of years. A nice little inside pass. And Tungo, I think it was, he backed up back on the inside. He could have dived there. He stayed alive. And he gets the...
Put down 8 metres short. Tolau thought about playing left. He went to Yo. Now Cleary, a chip over the top. Tungo is there to take the catch and put it down. Ah, that's quality.
Well, we rewound to round 1 over in Vegas. This exact play. Nathan Cleary, little chip over the top for Tungo. Isuzu MUX replay. He gets the ball. I think if Tungo doesn't score that, Shibasaki's in the sin bin and he grabs him on the way through. But the Panthers, they execute down this end of the field this time. It's 1 try apiece.
They're fullback defending in the line. There's no way of stopping that try. If you can get the ball through, pretty much every other...
Stop within a couple of metres of the line. Cleary back to his absolute best in the first half here in Sunday footy. That's Luron Patea. He's fit there. Again, he's got the try! Luron Patea, fresh out on the ground, has muscled his way to the line and Penrith hit the front again.
He never gave up. He had some players there too. 2, 3, 4 players in the tackle. But on the back of that kick, the 40-20, Isuzu MUX replay, look at this. 2 halfbacks who would just have it on a string. Look at that kick. And then 1, 2.
A centimetre short, almost in the exact same spot where Patea scored. Cleary has a look, takes them on himself. Nathan's got them, and the Panthers have got a second.
I've seen that before.
That's grand final like. There's the last try in the grand final.
That was identical.
Yeah, ball in 2 hands. He looks left, they rush, and he goes left foot. Driven a bus through. Isuzu MUX replay looks, fools them, look, 5 of them. That angle there showed it perfect. The 5 defenders, they all thought it was going to the sideline. Once again, big play from the champion halfback.
Great plays, don't you?
But they're 12 metres away. They lead by 12. The Panthers on the march once again. Blaze Talungi, good hands. Garner on to Jenkins. He's over for his first try of the year. This is the Penrith we've all come to know.
Ah, yes. Thomas Jenkins, but that was set up from Nathan Cleary. Just how straight he's playing in the line. Dragging defenders towards him. Isuzu MUX replay. Watch the defenders having to come to Nathan Cleary. Ben Hunt in particular, he held him, created the overlap on the outside. There was a pass on the other side, 2 plays previous from Nathan Cleary. Look at that, just goes into the line, drags defenders, creates that room on the outside. The champion halfback.
Cleary keeps it alive. He's looking for a second. Patea stops desperately. The Broncos are barely clinging on here. Cleary to Edwards, out to Garner, through the hands. Jenkins stretches out. And he thinks he's got a double.
Well, I hope Nathan Cleary isn't getting paid by the touches because Penrith will be absolutely broke. He handled the ball. Was it 5 times in a row there? Isuzu MUX replay, here's the error.
The moment.
Pressure.
Now across to Edwards. Cleary, plenty of ball movement, Penrith. They are throwing some heat at the Cowboys here. Cleary again. This time to Lungy. Got it away. Papali'i scores the first try of the night. Well, based on what we saw last night.
Of a lot of teams, and this is no different here tonight for the Cowboys. The Harvey Norman replay, well, the Cowboys were complaining of possible forward pass there from the tip on, but I think it was fine. It was all the big guns involved. And Papali'i gets the spoils. That's a terrific try from Penrith. Just look at the hands here. Pass out front. Everyone knows what they're doing. Everyone knows their jobs. Inside shoulder runs, holding up defenders, and it just opens up here. Nice pass here to Papali'i. And over he goes.
Yeah, confidence booster for the young 5'8" to be involved in the last pass.
Yeah.
He's playing his 6th game as a... Yo tackled this time. Kenny, Cleary, out the back. Talagi, beautiful! Garner with it. It may as well have been Cleary to Luai.
For 5 years, and they get back in sync. Nice chain passing. And Garner, the one that gets the spoils this time, just a little bit wider, but clearly attacking the Cowboys' right edge. And the movement and the footwork and the passing. Beautiful stuff from the Panthers. Just pulling the Cowboys' right edge apart. That's the work there from Talangi. He gets a beautiful pass. And look at the line running there that Garner comes into. Normally a back rower, playing in the centres tonight.
It's out for Cleary. And through the centre almost. Just caught there by Harrison Edwards. Knocked him over. Yo with it. Then Talangi. Kick through. Garner's there. I think he got there. I think he got a couple of fingers to it.
Do you think? Look at this out the back. And he notices the space in behind the Cowboys' defensive line. And the kick was absolutely perfect from the boot of Talangi. This is just poetry in motion here for the Panthers. Planned kick, obviously. In behind, Darby was up in the defensive line. And try time!
Yes. Garner has a double.
He's a double, yep.
And the headline already written for the 8 minutes out. 4 tackles up their sleeve. Kenny switches. Talangi kicks early. Not again. He's done it again. He's got 4 tries.
I saw this last week with Nathan Cleary, just lobbing it over. No fullback at home. He gets the A-grade bounce. And Jenkins, he's only been out there 5 minutes. And he picks up the first try for the Panthers in this second half. But it was a beautifully weighted kick, wasn't it? He was meant to get there on the full, but he waited for the bounce and he got the A-grade bounce.
Kenny, Cleary, low kick. Putting it on the deck. Derby's going to have to defuse it. Crawling. No, did he lose it? Oh, no! It's the toughest of nights. Yeah. I remember Justin Hodges way back. Oh. Horrific night. Yeah. You may have played in that game.
Was that Origin?
You know,
ANZ, yeah.
Things happen, and I'm sorry to Justin to bring it up, but I'm talking about, you know, players that have gone on to be greats.
Yeah.
Ben Jones involved in the tackle with Brett. This is Kenny, right side, Schneider, softball gone! And Penrith are on the board, and Harrison Hassett, only a few minutes into his first grade career, with his 3rd touch of the ball, has scored for Penrith. What a moment for the kid.
Well, that's exactly what Newcastle did in the first half. When we saw the 3-try hero score, Lucas, this time it's Hassett that just comes on for the Panthers. That's the way to run onto the football.
15 metres away from the Parramatta line. Their defences look really good this afternoon, Parra. Talangi double pumps out the back. Now there's some room. McLean is over the line for a try. Two of the young guns combining.
Plays Talangi. It's the double pump. We saw Nathan Cleary in Origin Wednesday night get a double pump in, and it makes the defenders bite. Isuzu MUX replay. Just watch Sean Russell, the double pump. Watch him turn in. He goes in on Sorensen. Overlap on the outside. He can finish this young bloke. Moves nice. This will show. Watch the double pump and watch jersey 4. Sorry, Samarani. He bites in. It's that double pump.
Yeah, and the middle forwards for Parramatta, they just need to be a little bit better defensive.
Summerton, Lindsay Smith, he had Kenny there. He goes down in the tackle, 8 metres away. Summerton finds Nathan Cleary. Now plays Talangi, now facing the clean. He rolls it through, it's a pinpoint kick. Brilliant work by the youngster, and Tom Jenkins, I deserved a try. 10-all.
What a play that was there from McLean. He just dropped it onto the left boot. They chose to run it on the last. Isuzu MUX replay. You see there, Cleary sums it up, goes out the back. Just a little touch here.
And now Sorensen, tackled by Tuolangi, 5 metres away. Yo, Cleary, double pumps, picked up by Edwards, passes over the top, oh, glorious backline movement, and all the stars were part of it. That might get it done for Penrith. A kick for Nathan Cleary from out wide to make it an 8-point game.
Watch Nathan Cleary here, the way he straightens the attack and just waits and holds the ball for as long as possible. Isuzu MUX replay, you'll get
Bradley Fittler.
I'll let you go here. This is a bit close.
Here they come through to Lungy, Edwards, Jenkins for the corner. And the Panthers are in. Back to Penrith.
They're really good at these scrum plays. They took the scrum Ray over on the sideline. Nathan Cleary came around so they had all their attacking players in one half of the field. And then it was just a numbers game. If they run the right lines and the run angles and let the pass go quickly, there's Cleary comes around. Isuzu MUX replay. Talangi does well. Edwards does well. Jenkins finishes off nicely.
Kenny. Long pass. Cleary, Talangi, McLean, Jenkins got it. He's got a double, has he? He sure has. Thomas Jenkins levels things up.
Well, I reckon they had it on the previous play of the ball. I thought they went one play too late. They had them outnumbered to the left, decided to hit it up under the post. Isuzu MUX replay. Lovely ball there from Blaze Talangi. Quick hands on the outside from McLean. And we'll just check the put down now with Jenkins. A nice hit back from the Panthers. Muscle, yeah, got it down. Good finish. Good finish.
It's similar to the Tigers. No out the back block shapes, catch, pass, which gets Talangi.
Last play, Penrith. Cleary. Nice hit. Talangi, lovely pass. McLean out wide. Jenkins has a hat-trick. Thomas Jenkins extends the Panthers' lead.
Beautiful pass here from Casey McLean. The young guns on the left side.
Here's the play from Garner. Smith. Now they got some shape here. Talangi. Here's McLean again. McLean creates the space. Tom Jenkins will score for the Panthers. Set up by McLean and finished off by Jenkins, who gets another try. And it's 4-0.
You mentioned Casey McLean scored a number of tries against Papua New Guinea in his debut for the Kiwis. Last time down this left edge in the 20, he dropped the ball, had that confrontation with Dallin, but this time, very classy, some nice backwards feet in and away. Moala just holds up Dallin a little bit, and then the cover coming across. Not quite good enough there, Richie. No, but I love the fact that...
Tell you what, Watani's left in some big trouble there. Here's Sorensen straight through the gap. Sorensen is going to score. Smart play by Penrith. Attacking that right edge of the Warriors with the injury to Dallin Watani's Lesniak. Penrith back in front.
Well, the best players, they look up, they see what's in front of them. They see when there's a chink in the armour in the defensive line. You knew that is in all sorts of trouble. Dallin Watani's Lesniak. This man has done it many times for his country as well. Sorensen, grand final winner. He knows the lines to run. It's a nice shape.
Again involved. Here's the last play for Schneider. Goes Halasima. It's a try. Penrith have scored. And it's 12-all with a kick to come. Might be Scott Sorensen again.
Well, we mentioned they've got a number of international players in their pack. Still, you see Scott Sorensen get up. He did a wonderful job. Just used his back to get in between a couple of players. Took the ball to the ground and just scored that one when his side needed it most. He has been a consistent performer for this Panthers side and for the Kiwis. He's got up and high.
Smith. Schneider. Creating uncertainty. Talangi. Talangi bounces out. Oh, he's there. Talangi the try for Penrith. And that is a big couple of minutes for the visitors with the play from Jenkins and the finish from Talangi.
Tell you what, that took some scoring, Glenn. Talangi had a number of hands in and around the ball, trying to obstruct, trying to stop him. But we go back to the missed opportunity. Jenkins, he realised the pass was on. The numbers were a little bit short. He got his hand up, he got the ball. It's only for Jacob Laban coming across, stopping him from going 100 metres, but it's down the other end. You mentioned that off the bench again, Henry.
Here's the kick from Schneider. Alamotti trying to find position, the bounce! Oh, yes! Alamotti! Well, sometimes you need a bit of luck in sport, and Penrith have got the bounce of all bounces right there. Another try to the Panthers.
Been like that throughout the whole night for both sides. Consistently inconsistent, the bounce. You don't know what to expect. That just wrong foots them all. Alamotti pushing through, had the forward momentum. Just had enough pace to beat the cover coming across. Just want to give up, just chasing through.
Lachlan Galvin. Charge down! It's Cleary! He gets it back! He dashes away to score! What a play from the champion halfback!
Well, he's nowhere near 100%. And the Dogs have been at him all night. Every time he's got the ball, look at the reaction. This is what the champions do.
Kenny waiting. Plays left for Blaze Talangi. Sends it through the hands. Jenkins, he stepped away from Lomax. He couldn't get to the line. Lost the ball stretching out.
Well, he missed him first off, Lomax. But then he came again. And the second effort.
Okay, Joe, he got no try. Confirming that he does lose possession of the ball here short of the line and he doesn't actually ground it on the line.
Yeah, Tom Jenkins comes off the left foot and he beats Lomax, but Lomax comes back.
Here's Cleary. He'll give it back to Kenny. Spears it out to McLean. And now Garner, he stepped inside. They kept the ball alive on half-time and they've got an unbelievable try. Completely ad-lib football.
Well, Zach Lomax, we saw it Wednesday night in Origin. He came out of the line to get Shibasaki. It's the same play here. There's no need for him to come up and rush out and break the defensive line. Isuzu MUX replay. Ball come out the back. It'll find Mitch Kenny. Watch this ball. And then it gets on the outside. And Zach Lomax, there's no need for him to come out. I don't know why he rushed, which puts pressure on the defender.
And Cleary with the diving effort. Tungo straight through Parramatta's defence. He reaches out to get to the line. I'm not sure there was a hand on him. I think this is okay and the referee agrees.
Well, that was too easy. He must be incredibly strong through the hips, Isaac Tungo. He gets into contact, squeezes between defenders. Isuzu MUX replay. And he always comes out the other side. It's a poor miss there, but... Tungo.
Beautiful ball. Alamotti down the right-hand flank. He's going one out. He doesn't need any support. Paul Alamotti dives over.
Yep, that just lets you beat yourselves. Parramatta had a real chance to score at one end. Lomax comes up with the fumble. Thomas Jenkins picks it up and runs 40 metres downfield. Isuzu MUX replay. This is the turning point. Parramatta still in the game at this point. Turn it over. Nyongi makes the tackle, but they'll just shift the ball to the right-hand side of the field. And they'll strip them bare. Alamotti now with a free run to the try line. Great work from Isaac Tungo. Just paces himself towards the corner. Nyongi's made the tackle on the far touch line.
Almost at the line. Parramatta clinging on here. Yo players out the back. Cleary dummies underneath. Dummy 2, 3 times. They all hung off. Cleary gets there.
Got high contact as well to have a look at here.
They're waving that ball around and the defenders get mesmerised. They don't know where to look. And in the end, Sean Russell, it was 2-on-2. Sean Russell, Isuzu MUX replay. Gets across field, dummy, show, dummy. He gets in. What a play. This will look so good.
had a little break.
How many 6 to goes have we had today?
Too many.
Truckload.
Don't have to count them. Too many.
Oh, he's over Lindsay Smith. Refused to be tackled, and the front rower dives over to get one.
Yeah, that's the other submission now. Just too good. They've worn them down, broken their spirit. Very brave Parramatta. I've really enjoyed watching them play, and I've enjoyed watching the improvement, and hopefully they keep it up for the rest of the season. But the Panthers have taken the luxury of resting a number of their key players today. Sorensen's out suspended. Isuzu MUX replay.
Here's Kenny. Schneider now. There's oh, you can tell by the headgear. He taps it back. It's off the back of a South Sydney player. Kick to the in goal. What a chase. Paul Alamotti. He can do some clever stuff.
He can score a try too. The ball goes up. And they're always competing for the ball. The Penrith Panthers. Pumped up, Alamotti.
Well, his form's wavered this year a little bit. He's been up and down. He's been in and out of first grade on the Harvey Norman replay. You've got Casey McLean who's come in to the team, and he's had to fight for his position. He's done a great job over the last couple of weeks. Talking about competing for kicks.
Look at the bottom of the screen. Look how high he gets it.
McLean now. Jenkins. Oh, he holds Munro away with a great bend, and Edwards, as always, backing up on the inside. They've hurt them from deep inside their own territory.
On the back of a great take from Brian To'o, but that wasn't enough. Bounced off 2, 3.
He's there on the bench. Oh, Talangi, what a ball! Edwards backing up, McLean's there, Munro giving chase, Casey McLean, too slick. Oh, that was unbelievable. What about that from Blaze Talangi?
Well, he's such a run threat, the young 5'8". He knows his role in this team. And then the fullback, the skipper, he is always there pushing on the inside. Harvey Norman replay, Blaze Talangi gets the ball, shows in, beautiful offload, and then the strike players take over. And this young man here, what a future he's got. Casey McLean.
When they lost Jerome Luai on this left-hand side, they lost that unpredictability. It took Blaze a while to get into this team firstly, and all of a sudden that left side of him, Casey McLean and Jenkins, they have that.
Tackled right in front of the post at the southern end of Combank Stadium. Mitch Kenny, spiral pass, Schneider, short ball, Garner. They keep it alive. Oh, it can be a cruel game. South's attacking at one end, and barely a set of 6 later, Penrith score at the other.
A beautiful play here by the edge back rower. Luke Garner, watch him change his line as the ball's in the air. Brad Schneider will go to the line. Harvey Norman replay. Just keep your eye on the back rower. Watch him change his line as the ball's in the air. Goes to the outside of Jack White. And then who else? The skipper, Dylan Edwards, is always there.
Well, he stopped a try at the other end. And Tyrone Munro was going for the line. He put his body on the line in that situation.
Oh, what a ball. Got that out in one hand, McLean. He turns him inside out. McLean gets to Johnston. McLean goes all the way himself.
A bit of early ball for this young tearaway. Just shows his athleticism and his strength. Just a standard shift to the left side. See the replay on the Harvey Norman replay. The ball will come wide. And then just watch Blaze Talangi will go to the line just through the hands here. There's a late offload.
Edwards, how much longer can the Tigers hang on here? They've defended 18 tackles now inside their 20. Yo's ball to Smith. How long is his arm? He's right out. It could be a window cleaner. He can do the first floor standing on the ground. That was amazing. The right arm extended out to score his second try in 3 weeks.
18 tackles inside the 20 for the Panthers. They've thrown all their plays.
Rush it. Now, short side. Edwards, Tongo and Kent on the left side. Penrith. Edwards. He passed when he was almost over the line. Johnny put Casey McLean over. I reckon Edwards would have scored for sure and certain. Penrith have their second.
Well, a couple of times they put that set play on at the scrum, and it was the speed of the play the ball that beat the Tigers' defence. Isaac Tungor getting to his feet so quick. Plays Talangi, picks the ball up, feeds Edwards, and there's Tungor on his knees already into dummy half. Marcus taken out of play. Edwards runs past the Marcus. That's how quick the play the ball was. They just weren't ready for it.
Cleary, McLean. He spins, skirted around. Cleary with Edwards. Penrith powering here at combat. That is a super try. Started at 30, and Dylan Edwards has gone into full Glenn Lazarus cartwheeling mode. The Russian judge scores him 9.5. The Macedonian judge has got him a 10. Well done, Dylan Edwards.
Well, Nathan Cleary did an exceptional job there to stay away from that cover defence, which was tracking him down. They went that short side. Well, it was half the field that opened up, and they just shoved it out to Casey McLean. What a job he did. A little offload after beating two Tigers. Gets away from two players that are chasing him, does Nathan Cleary, to link again with Dylan Edwards. When it looked like the Tigers, with a 7-tackle set, might have been in a position to put up an attacking kick and do something. Thomas
Let's take that play. Sitting pretty to the left, that means he'll pass right. There is Cleary, doesn't kick this time. Martin runs through the Tigers' defence. That is a really bad miss. I think it may have been Tristan Hope who went front on. And Liam Martin steamrolled.
Yeah, just got trampled. Tristan Hope, if in fact it is him, Andrew, but the short ball from Nathan Cleary. You just saw Liam Martin on the outside. You thought, well, and he split two defenders with his footwork. He cut back and looked like he was going to the outside. Cut back off the right foot, back in between.
Held up, right up, Talangi. Outside Jenkins. Last tackle, Penrith. Might be a kick looking for Isaac Tungor here. Here it is. No, Cleary goes low. It misses the elbow. Penny, he does fine. He finds Tungor. Not over the top, but with a curving low grubber. That is some kick from Nathan Cleary. Was he going for the pad? It ended up a great result, missing it.
I think he was going for the pad, Andrew, and the curve on the ball meant that it stayed in the in-goal area for quite some time. He is a master with the boot, isn't he? Just look at the spin on that ball, the rotation.
Relentless, really. Cleary, double, out the back. Talangi pass without looking. Jenkins on his way. It's another one for Penrith. Try number 6. Try number 6 in win 7 in a row.
We had a tough start to the game, Blaze Talangi. The execution, the passes just not finding their mark, but a couple that he's thrown in the second half have been absolute classics. Nathan Cleary drifting across the field. We've seen him open up defences like that. That's a great ball by Blaze Talangi. That's as good a pass as been thrown all night, and Nathan Cleary's come up with some beauties. Great job to engage all those inside defenders. Oh, wow, that is special from Talangi. Out to Thomas Jenkins.
Last tackle, Penrith. Talangi, they'll kick a little wider this time. Jenkins is there. Jenkins! Over the top of the group. Did he lose it on the way down? He doesn't think so. The boy from Burrawan may have another, but referee Kennedy is saying otherwise. Jenkins seems supremely confident.
Yeah, he's one of the stories of the year. Let's have a look at this. Up above the group. Look at the aerial raid here from Jenkins.
First man is Yo, then it's Cleary, then it's Edwards. We've seen this before. The Titans defence has a breakdown there of significant proportions. It ended up a jog over the line for Dylan Edwards.
He's a genius, Cleary. Whilst the scoreline's not huge, the work that he's putting in at the moment, Cleary, to the opposition, is phenomenal. The mental notes that he takes, He tests them out early, and then he tests them again with different variation. This time, look at this. The show gets the ball in the hip and then just holds the pass up, which just torments Foran and Kelly long enough that Kelly just can't hold his nerve any longer. Look at this. Just holds it up, and in the end, Dylan Edwards rolls around untouched. But the work of Nathan Cleary, he is an absolute genius. I'm telling you, as every week rolls on.
Last tackle, Cleary. Standard bomb this time. Brimson there. Talangi will challenge. Oh, Talangi's got it! Penrith have their third! Well, I've seen Brimson do that plenty of times, but Talangi has done it to AJ. And the young man who was brought across from Parramatta to wear the 6 is making that jersey his own.
Yeah, said to Jake Duke, I've loved what Ivan Cleary's done with this young fella. There was no recruit over the summer that was under more pressure with bigger shoes to fill than this young kid. The raps on him were enormous out of Parramatta, but to step into someone's shoes that had just won 4 straight premierships, a test player, an origin winner. Blaze Talangi was nurtured, and then he was bled into the side with ease. And the more games he's playing alongside Cleary, the more he's growing in confidence. The kid's a star. He's having a ripping...
18. Oh, big shot on a set restart. Penrith to take full toll. McLean's on his way. You can give it up. That is so cruel. A set restart. You get no advantage from it. They drop it a nanosecond after the ping. And McLean runs 50 metres plus to score.
I tell you what makes this side great, Fossey. I just watched their captain, and as McLean was streaking away, here's the play. Campbell into the line. There's the lost balls. Great contact from Garner. Now, as McLean busts free, Nathan Cleary was starting to try and support in case he got caught. And the moment he gets away from Brimson, he turns and runs 30 metres to go and see Luke Garner and congratulate him on that defensive play. They are so well connected, this Penrith side.
Talangi, Cleary, there's McLean. Outside him is Jenkins. Panthers everywhere. They're going to win it. They've done it with Talangi. Titans players strewn everywhere. Barely one standing. Their hearts crushed. Not a golden point field goal, not a penalty goal, but an amazing 60-metre try to win the game. One of the more memorable matches of 2026.
Absolute heartbreak for the Titans. 26 second-half points. An incredible 2-point field goal from Nathan Cleary to level it up. Just watch the genius of Cleary here. You want your best player to make the big decisions. So he swaps positions with Talangi. Talangi plays as the halfback. Cleary puts himself...
For the Panthers as Kenny comes across. Smith on the right foot there. Well stopped though, and a strong tackle by the Knights. And now Talangi out of a situation where he just finds Luke Garner very simply. And Garner puts it down. First time they go inside the 20. It's the Panthers who grab points to lead it 4-0.
Well, it didn't help him getting that repeat set there. The Penrith Panthers completed real early in this game. A lot of trust shown this time to Talangi up the blind side there on the left-hand side. Generally go to Cleary on the other side for Harvey Norman. It's a good try. Garner, he can find the stripe. It's a beautiful pass there from Talangi. That's his 12th try assist this season.
Was there underneath. Thompson over the top as Cleary kicks out to the far side of the field. To'o against Marju. It comes back. Play on. Falls here for Lindsay Smith. Penrith have gone back to back. Marju couldn't clean up the kick. Play on was the call. They will check it, of course, but it was called play on. Came back to the Panthers, and they quickly found the rangy front rower.
Well, they've obviously gone in with a plan to attack Marju. Great runner of the football at the back end of the field, but under the high ball, he always struggles. Cleary picks him out. Good chase through. To'o puts the pressure on. Lindsay Smith ends up with the try. Just look at them line up. Ball's knocked back there. Leota, that's a great pass. Tremendous. The flick out the back with his left hand too. Lindsay Smith.
Recovering tackle by Brandon Best. But here's Cleary, scheming, probing. Back on the inside, Sorensen dumps it out the back. Liam Martin was there. In fact, it was Liam Henry who came up with the ball, and he scored. Quick hands to the right-hand side, and when they came back through, Nathan Cleary looking for an option. There were alarm bells ringing for the Knights.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a good tackle by Best, but look at the speed of the play the ball here of Toto. Straight away, Cleary knows straight away, he'll lead up to more yards. The pass back on the inside to Sorensen. He dumps it out the back. Henry right on the spot, scoops it up and scores. Well, that's good play again from Cleary, just eating up those yards when they, off the quick play the ball from Toto.
They're on top of the line again. Kenny dropping back. Finds Cleary, double pumps it, Edwards, Tungle, one hand, Toto dives, Superman style for the corner.
Geez, they made hard work of it, the Panthers, but eventually get the try. Once Toto got the football, some beautiful hands there, quick pass, catch and pass straight away there from Dylan Edwards. They made hard work of it, but they got there in the end. Fair few repeat sets there for the Panthers on the goal line. It's easier to attack 30 out than 10 out. And this time they get the try. Watch the pass here. The tap on there straight away. It's good play. Once Toto gets the ball, coming across with Cogger, there's no way he's going to make a tackle on a big man like that. Built low to the ground, so strong. That's beautiful play there from the Panthers at the end of it. Toto gets the try.
So fourth consecutive set inside the 20 there for the Panthers to come up with. Sorensen will play it there. Smith out the back. It goes to ground. Off to Lungy. Now it's a volleyball contest. Out the back. Play on is the call. Jenkins has it. He puts it down. He thinks he scored. And so does the referee.
So you can find the try line, Jenkins.
There was a volleyball game in the middle of that movement. What happened, Blocker?
Yeah, I was wondering what happened on the right-hand side of the field. Liam Martin goes straight through. He backed himself. He didn't even look on the outside here. Look, goes, mate, I might be able to score this myself. They scrambled, come to the left-hand side. I think you'll find it's a 5'8", and Talangi tries, scoops the football up in a kick in the one motion. Ball goes back.
So it was off the right hand of Dominic Young. No touch by the Panthers. Back to Talangi, who couldn't believe the ball fell in his lap off Arthur's leg. Young in that contest there. Garner didn't touch it. Alyssa Leamoana, who's out there to begin the second half for Adam O'Brien. Kenny for Cleary, and then spun from Garner to Lungy. McLean, he crashes his way in. He got it down as well. They do pick up from where they left off. It's try number 6, and it's 30 points to 0.
Well, the Harvey Norman replay to start the second half. Penrith only need one chance. They couldn't get to their kick, and then they gave away a penalty, attacking the legs there of Cleary. Just go up the left-hand side again. That's their preferred side. They love that turn-up play. Catch and pass. Shouldn't be able to score there. That is so soft there to start the second half. McLean gets to try, but just look at him. Come off his right foot. That's terrible defence there. On their goal line. And that is really passive.
Inside here for Eisenhuth. Set up to the left-hand side. Cleary swings out in that direction now. And it's Papali'i instead, who just ghosts his way through the Newcastle defensive line. Off the left foot. They're all looking out the back as Cleary wrapped out there and went to the lead runner instead from dummy half. A good ball again from Mitch Kenny after what he did on the 40-metre field goal last week against the Titans. And Nathan Cleary to kick that miraculous two-pointer. And then watch this service again. Cleary, see there, wrapping from right to left, and instead it goes back to the middle. Papali'i just carries it forward. An option on either side. Cleary's over there with Talangi. He kicks there, pushing through at speed. It's another photo, and look how far Casey McLean slides all the way into the advertising. He got there, says the referee.
Yeah, they knew exactly what he was going to do. Nice and flat and fast. Goes at the line. Cleary couple of the Panthers could have scored there, I reckon. I think it's McLean that gets his hand on the ball. Watch this for a chase. Oh, hang on. Has he bounced that?
This will want a further inspection. And a beautiful kick. Sits down there on the water, but coming through at speed. Gagai trying to knock it away, and oh no. We've seen a couple of these in recent times, and they've gone either way. Ball isn't on the ground. It's the wrist there of McLean. I've seen one similarly be ruled no try, but then you look at that. Now Schneider out for Cleary. Inside here for Tungo, so strong. He'll just reach out so simply. Puts it down there, bursting through tackles in the middle of the field there. And he plays like an edge forward. He's got the body to be one at some stage of his career. And he makes it 46-12.
Just again the change of angle here, but the power, you can put it down. A little bit of individual brilliance here of Tungo. Just straight through. Look at the power here. Standing start, really. Straight in between two defenders. Just goes straight over the top of Gagai.
Pass, he tries to slide his way to the line. He's pulled down a metre or so short. He goes himself. Papali'i, I think he's got it on the deck. Isaiah Papali'i died for the line, and he gets Penrith's first try.
Now that's a big effort. Isaiah Papali'i. He had Nathan Cleary screaming for the ball on the last play, but he just chose to take it himself the lock forward. He had 2 or 3 defenders in front of him. Here's the Harvey Norman replay. Here's where they made a break down that far side. It was a switch of the play, but all the Melbourne defenders heading to the left, and they switched it back the opposite direction and caught him on the outside. Now look at this burrowing play here by
That's a bit extreme. Tungo over the top. What a kick! Edwards, Cleary, can he link in? Cleary goes to the line, somebody just slid there. Nathan's gone over. What about the chip and follow? Isaac Tungo.
Well, that's the second occasion that they've chose to run on the last, the Penrith Panthers out to that right-hand side. There's one player going up for kick pressure. Harvey Norman replay. Do you see there, Kamika Mitha going up, and the rest of the defensive line, it stays back. That gives them a chance to run the football, and that's great skill by Tungo. A nice little chip kick. He's just slid over the line. Must have just got there.
Well, the referee was there. He was right on the spot. Yeah, the ball's on the line.
Yeah, point of the ball.
That was clever by Cleary. He took the slip and slide option.
That's why he's wearing the headgear.
Tackled by Eli Cartoa, Grant underneath that, 6 metres away now. Kenny to Eisenhuth, Eisenhuth to Cleary. Now Dylan Edwards in a short pass. Sorensen reaches out to score! Sorensen with a bullocking effort, and Penrith hits straight back.
Well, the first attacking set they get, the Panthers, they nail it. I've got to say that was pretty soft for the Melbourne Storm. Harvey Norman replay. The defence comes up. Do they get up far enough? Nathan Cleary, little double pump. Yeah, they're backtracking there on their own line. Tyron Wishart, you could see he was just moving. This will show it. They go up, and then moving a little bit backwards. Can't be doing that in your try line. They had to get up further.
Yeah, Sevo, he was just caught in 2 minds, wasn't he? He was looking at...
Somehow they held on. Hosking low. Kaya Weeks high. Kenny fires it. Talangi kicks. It was off the top of the head. Penrith. Casey McLean. Clearly the call was play on. And McLean has picked up the scraps off the deck to score the first try of the night. It's not pretty, but it counts as 4.
They had multiple shots down this left-hand side in that set, Nathan. Cleary went close. In the Harvey Norman replay, it was Kenny that got the ball out to Talangi. He saw the opportunity to kick. The ball ricocheted around, and Casey McLean had more desperation, got to the ball first, and looks as though there was no hands on him when he planted this ball down. The Panthers get lucky. And Casey McLean, that looks like a try.
Effort this morning, Leeds beating Hull KR. Brad Arthur over Willie Peters, well done to Brad Arthur and the Rhinos, as now Edwards on to McLean. He's already got one. Give him a double. In fact, give him a double, Mr. Whippy, in the corner down there here in Mudgee. The youngest Panther lights it up.
This is a brilliant play from the Penrith Panthers left edge attack. They turned over the ball to Canberra Raiders and they paid the ultimate price. Nathan Cleary goes arrow straight and fast, and that movement gets Canberra defenders turning in. And when you got the speed of Casey McLean on the outside of Timical, who couldn't go toe for toe, that is the difference of why Casey McLean scores that try. Beautiful set play. Great.
It was quick to spin out of one there. Smithies finished it off. Penrith, 3 minutes from the line. Kenny to Cleary. He kicks. Not all that high. Martin. Claim has got over. Liam Martin. Two-handed catch. Maybe didn't get it down till his third attempt. Penrith strike inside 3 minutes in the second half.
We have seen some great tries from back rowers this year. Think of Eli Katoa when the ball goes up in the air from the Melbourne Storm, but this, the Harvey Norman replay, is one of the better catches off a kick that a back rower has scored this year. Liam Martin competes on everything, and this moment he jumps over the top of Ethan Strange, catches the ball, and then powers over to get that ball down. And that's a big moment.
The Bulldogs have never kept Penrith scoreless. And they're not going to tonight either. What a specky pass by Dane Laurie. That was an unbelievable ball.
Hasn't he had a cracker of a game? Dane Laurie, he's been everywhere, particularly in defence. He's been more prominent. Harvey Norman replay. Just look at this for a ball. Wow.
Well, that was an all or nothing pass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've seen a pass like that here early in the year by Latrell Mitchell. I reckon he'd look good in red and blue, Dane Laurie. He's from up the coast. He's from Yamba, I think. He's from the mid-north coast. Next door to Newcastle.
Yeah.
I see Cleary back on the inside for Leota, who sucks in a few defenders. Emre Gula there along with Damien Cook. And now Kenny for Yo. Cleary out the back to Lungy, quick hands. Cleary that goes on there across to Jenkins, and he puts it down in the corner. Nice ball by McLean, and Jenkins finishes it off. They've scored after 5 minutes here to grab their first try of the day.
Yeah, straight into motion, aren't they, the Panthers? First time they've really had a shot here. There's the dropout, and they were good enough. They missed the jump there, the Panthers, but then good enough to drag King Tongia over the sideline. There he goes. And then this shape here from the Panthers. We see it so often. Beautiful hands, ball out front, good hands. And Thomas Jenkins, well, hasn't he been a revelation for the Panthers this year? Excellent chain passing here from the Panthers. That is very much the Panthers we know.
Leota has it in one hand like Nwanga Nitawasi. Doesn't have quite the skill though, so he hangs on to it. Kenny comes across to Cleary. Cut out ball. Alamotti up against Gutherson. Beats him back on the inside. Terrific vision by Nathan Cleary. And the Panthers have their second.
Yeah, it's not only the vision there to get the ball on the outside, it was how many touches he had in that set of 6 tackles, Cleary. He was a man that got himself halfway through, got the offload back on the inside, and then all of a sudden he reloads back on the short side again. Here's a little half break here. Show and go. Tiring forwards in the middle, gets the offload, and then he reloads on the short side. Straight away, gets the pass straight over the top. And here it is, it's brilliant play. Look at that, sums it up beautifully. Look at that for a pass. Finds its mark. Alamotti there, just over the top there of Gutherson. Hard to make a tackle there, one-on-one when a man's running that quick at you. And they're in again, the Panthers.
Yeah, great vision from Cleary. And I mentioned in the pre-game about Nathan Cleary.
In 16 games, Alamotti, as pretty much the backup. So we know what he can do. We've seen that in the past couple of years. Here's a chance. Good hands for the Panthers. It goes to Jenkins. Kicks back infield. McLean is there. What a talent he is. Stayed alive. Kept it going to Jenkins. The kick from Jenkins was lovely. And then the bounce perfect for Casey McLean.
Yeah, a couple of times on that left-hand side. Straight away they go on the attack. Beautiful stuff, the kick back in field. But watch the surge here from McLean, the young fella. Casey McLean scores the try. Just watch how he surges past everyone when the kick is back on the inside here. Just watch him take off. To get in front of the chasers. Look at that, bang, surges. And not up against any slouches there too. And that is a good try.
He uses his body well, doesn't he, Steve, as well? He just uses it to block out the Dragons defender and get to the ball. Nice try again from the Panthers. Well, that makes the scoreboard look a little bit more respectable.
Watch the forwards go, and now he says, I want the ball. Gives it to Garner. He gets away from King Tongia. Back on the inside. Cleary's there. After a hat-trick here last year, he has his first today. He just hit the switch there. They punched it through the middle, opened up some space on the edges, and when he said, I want it, the service was terrific.
Yeah, the big thing is you can't clock off against this Panthers side. The scores were really close only 10 minutes ago. They've gone back to back. Looks like the Dragons have clocked off at half-time. Before it's become half-time. Beautiful play there. Cleary gets the ball, open space. The chase was on from Flanagan, but it all started at the back. The first run, they can poke their nose through. They've got a lot of players who can bust tackles. Yeah. All started from Edwards. Here he is, Garner, straight through. Cleary stays alive back on the inside, and the Panthers are in again just on the stroke of half-time.
Yeah, well, they went after that. They went after points there, block.
Cook wraps him up with the help there of Emre Gula. Cleary now, depth on this left-hand side. First man option was Sorensen. Good tackle made by Flanagan. Quick play the ball. Papali'i. Crash play. He scores.
Yeah, why not? He's been doing it all day. Some great charges. He's got the ability to break tackles, Papali'i. The quick play the ball, that was the secret there. He hit the ball at speed, backed himself close to the line. Panthers hit back.
Yeah, well, he's earned that try today, Block. He's been great for the Panthers since he came on.
Gets to ground just in time. And they've got one more tackle. Comes back to Cleary. Goes for it. Lindsay Smith. He threaded the needle there, Nathan Cleary. Another try assist for the great halfback. It's Lindsay Smith who crashes in for another one for Penrith.
Well, I think, Warren, most of the people at the stadium were waiting for the crossfield kick from Cleary, and he had other ideas, other thoughts. And Lindsay Smith, what a line from him as well to crash over. Nice play from the Panthers.
Yeah, I just think you expect the ball when Cleary's got the football, just lie him up. Just have players in motion. He was talking to himself there, Gutherson. It's generally a whisper when I do it, was.
Well, a little bit too loud for Peter Goff's liking. And they got a penalty right in front of the uprights. And on the last play, it was Lindsay Smith. Unless they can get a repeat set here. They'll play it for Schneider. And goes to Isaiah. Comes to Cleary out the back. Laurie, quick hands. Great hands. Goes from Isaac Tungo. Alamotti with some work to do. But he got the ball down for another try here today.
It's beautiful, slick play again. We saw a lot of that in the first half from the Panthers. Alamotti gets the try. Gee, strong, isn't he? Yeah. No way you're going to stop him that close. Built low to the ground. Look at this for slickness here at the back end of the game. Isaiah Yeo at the line with Cleary, catch and pass.
Alamotti still had a bit of work to do, didn't he, to get the ball over the line. He did well, but it was this run, this decoy run through here, and that pulled the Dragons' defence, out of line, opened it up on the outside. Beautiful work. It was Luke Garner, the man. Alamotti still looked 1, 2.
Cleary with a looping ball for Papali'i. What an incredible pass by the champion halfback.
What a pass. Warriors players sitting back waiting for the kick. In particular, Harris.
Now Henry. Right down on the Warriors goal line. Kurt Capel, the defender. Schneider slips through. Schneider's over. Thrust into the dummy half roll. He's come up with a try.
Garner trailing through, gets the ball away. Blaze Talangi throws it on the boot. It bounces over the head of McLean. To'o picks it up. To'o around the corner. Casey McLean with a final spectacular.
Don't let the ball bounce, Billy.
Don't let the ball bounce, Joe. He can go anywhere. Wow. I thought there was a forward pass from Garner to Talangi, but they can't rule on that in the bunker. Here it is here, Harvey Norman replay. This was down there.
Martin playing around the back. They've created some space. Halasima lost it. To'o. He's off for the prize. Brian To'o dashes away, and the Panthers look like they're going through to week 2.
Yeah, they'll be there next week, the Panthers. Brian To'o, he finishes off. Unfortunate error from Halasima. Harvey Norman replay. And the ball just goes down. And then Brian To'o, he sprints 60 metres to seal the deal for the Panthers, which they will be playing Saturday night at the Call against the Dogs.
Wow. Yeah, the pressure of their defensive line up nice and high. The pressure of their lines.
Ball played back to Edwards. It goes to Cleary now. Ball hits the deck. Lindsay Smith, they're trying desperately to get it out to To'o. To'o picks it up. To'o goes for the corner in one hand. He's got another finals try. That's 16.
Yeah, hard to contain that close to the line, Brian To'o. He doesn't hesitate when he gets the football. Look at the little white headgear. He's built well. Harvey Norman replay. This is the play on the other side of the field. The Panthers attacking Burton in the centres and Toby Sexton. And they go from coast to coast. Marnie made a try-saving tackle. They're all flat looking for the kick. Lindsay Smith does a great job.
By the 4 times defending champs. Yo, Edwards. And now Alamotti outpacing Burton. He gets to the last line of defence. They're no match for him. The Panthers are flying.
Well, it's the second time they've had some field position and they've nailed them again, both on either sides. They just fall into their shape, into their formation. There is no settlers. Everyone knows their job, and the key players, they get them around the park. Harvey Norman replay. Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo, Dylan Edwards, they're all combining in the middle of the field, which frees up Alamonte. Can't he score a try here? But those key players, especially Yeo and Nathan Cleary, when they go to the right, they'll bring Dylan Edwards in.
Out right here, Isaiah Papali'i's out there in 16. Gave it back to Cleary. Cleary sends it to Tungle. Tungle Alamonte down the wing. Alamonte gets to the fullback. Cleary in support. They've brought in another bell-ringing try.
The Karate Kid, Nathan Cleary. Well, he started the movement. As soon as you get an offload, fire it to your strike players. And look at him. He's going out to see his wingman, Alamotti. He did all the damage. And Tungle, he played his part as well. Harvey Norman replay. Some big contact here early. There's the offload. And then Papali'i gets into the line. He gets another offload to Nathan Cleary, and then fire it to your strike. Give him a chance. Alamotti, he breaks another tackle. And then he pushes down the middle of the field. We just saw Galvin and pass the ball in support. Well, Nathan, he says, well, I can do that too, son. Great fan. Got a great ability to beat an opponent, Paul Alamotti. And then finishes off with a well-executed pass. Nathan.
And they're in perfect field position here. Cleary, Talangi, brilliant hands. That is perfection. Absolute Panthers perfection. They've got 4 tries now.
Well, watch the time Nathan Cleary gets here. They've got to get some pressure from the inside, whether it's from marker. But if you give him time to get into the line, Harvey Norman replay, watch the time he gets. It's just like shell and peas. Drags in 2-3 defenders, catch pass, catch pass. They don't give it a hand on him.
Well, the pressure pass was Casey McLean. He goes deep into the line, engages the defenders, Nathan Cleary, and so does Blaze Talangi. Harvey Norman replay. Just watch the pass from McLean here. Catch, pass, one motion. And that is brilliant. Everything's out in front.
A metre short. Kenny dinks it through. It's another try to Penrith. This is an avalanche. best 40 minutes any team has played all season.
Now, Nathan Cleary's limping out of that tackle. The previous play, it's a beautiful kick from the dummy half, Mitch Kenny. Geez, a player, Mitch Kenny. Just keep an eye on Nathan Cleary. Harvey Norman replay. Nathan Cleary, and he goes to the line, goes in straight. That's the key. Show and go. Watch the ankle. Does the ankle get twisted up?
Yeah, the right ankle. Kurt Mann just comes down on the right ankle of Nathan Cleary. He's going to take the kicks, so he must be okay. But Mitch Kenny, he's been out last week. He missed that first final with a hamstring niggle. And not a noted part of his game.
Catch and pass. McLean takes it. Cleary wraps around the back. Cleary gives it to To'o. To'o kicks ahead. You can't believe what you're seeing. That is unbelievable football by Penrith. They're scoring any way they want.
Like a kitten with a bit of string, just playing with the opposition.
I think it's more like a great white shark with a seal.
Just playing with their prey. Isaiah Papali'i, he's been brilliant the last fortnight. Coming off the bench last week against the Warriors, really stood out. Harvey Norman replay, they nearly all touched the ball here, the key players. Edwards, Yeo, Cleary, Talangi, he gets the ball to McLean, and then Nathan Cleary, he backs up on his play. A couple of dummies, offload, and then Brian Tyre, he just sees the space. There's a couple of black jerseys in there. I'll kick it in there. And Isaiah Papali'i, he gets rewarded for keeping his feet moving.
A full set to work with. Dylan Edwards, Mitch Kenny, Cleary fires it out. Paul Alamotti with an unchallenged run for the corner. They've scored some absolute bottlers this afternoon.
Oh, it's cruel. That was cruel. It's going to be a try for all money. Down there right side, the Bulldogs, Brian Tato. He reads the play beautifully. Harvey Norman replay, here it is. He gets in there and then runs 70, 80 metres. Legs are burning. Here it shows it beautifully. Just knocks it up, gets the ball. What a smart play. And then he makes the tackle. And then they just fall into their structures. And the key players get the ball. Dylan Edwards. And then Nathan Cleary just catch and pass. Look at that ball, hits the mark. Alamotti. He was just in second gear, just grinning to himself.
Schneider. Isaiah Yeo. Cleary passes very quickly. Lovely hands again. Alamotti! A hat-trick against his old club. And that will seal the deal. The Panthers are off to Suncorp and they are looking for another grand final appearance.
Well, once again, the fundamentals of catch and pass, but this time they're under all sorts of pressure. There's a pass here from Nathan Cleary to Dylan Edwards. Harvey Norman replay, watch this, ball in front, catch pass, hits the mark, perfect. Ball in front every time. They just do not miss.
5 metres away, they're halfway through the set, the Panthers. Kenny, Edwards, quick hands, tunnel, Alamotti! Spectacular! What a finish! Paul Alamotti!
He's on fire, Alamotti. He's been almost the form player of this final series, and he's backed it up here with a great finish. Lovely little set piece, though, on the Harvey Norman replay short side. They stripped them from numbers. All of a sudden, Shibasaki and Karapani, they're outnumbered, so they rush defence. And the Penrith Panthers, they just had beautiful hands out in front. And what a finish that was there. Beautiful. Yui Fancam, the Penrith leads, that's outside. Wow.
The natives are
Isaiah Yeo playing his 25th finals match this afternoon. Plays it. Cleary. Edwards. Oh, lovely tip on. Tungo got away from him. Alamotti will score. Paul Alamotti, he can't stop scoring. He gets the Panthers second. It was wonderful lead-up work, and Paul Alamotti is in.
Beautiful footy all round. Just watch the hands in this replay to be able to get the ball out to Alamotti on the wing. Harvey Norman replay. Cleary, look at the way from Cleary. He just pauses. Watch this. Looks back on the inside, straightens, sucks in all the defence. He drags in Ezra Mam, which again, like the first try to the Penrith Panthers, it put Shibasaki and Kara